The whole problem started back in 2003. I played the White Witch in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and at my own suggestion I found out that she was one of a giant family, and I said, look, I'm a stilt walker from way back. So they said, oh brilliant, what a great idea. So I actually, when we first started doing Lion, Witch and Wardrobe, I was about 8 foot tall. But when they made me the stilts, I could see right from the start that there was going to be a problem. What they did was to make boots that locked my ankle. They made me boots, which I didn't want. I just wanted them to strap stilts to my feet, but they didn't trust that I'd be able to stand up. Having been a dancer all my life, I have very, very strong legs. So they insisted on putting it in rollerblading boots. So they built the stilts with rollerblading boots, which locked my ankle, which in turn locked my hip flexor, and that in turn went eventually round to my back and gave me the most chronic sciatica and a bulging disc. I think it was called lumbar 5 and SL1. This was the start of an unending relationship with drugs, masseurs, with acupuncture, with someone actually put me into an electronic bath. I was searching for anything that would stop the pain. The pain was excruciating. Hello, Enda. I'm good, my darling. I was still on the road with the show, and it didn't matter how much I screamed and shouted, and I said, it's the stilts, they have been made wrongly. Because my ankle is locked, I can't get any traction with the rest of my legs and my hips. But you're an actor, nobody listens to you. I'm due in at 1:45. Okay, okay, darling. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. I'm feeling just fine. I will call you later just to make sure you're doing okay with everything. I also have your umbrella. Are you waiting for me? I got very depressed because of the pain. I couldn't cough. I couldn't even sit on the loo. It's the most debilitating pain I have ever had. And being on the road, I was going to all different doctors hoping that I would find a cure. We could go for a walk on the balcony. Come on. Did you lock this? I must have locked it. Come on. Someone actually put me on this epilepsy pill to try and get rid of the pain. It didn't work for me because I'm not an epileptic. So I was trying all these things, and I was taking Nurofen like 8 times a day, Panadol, anything I could get my hands on. Plus I was drinking, because one of the few things that really helped was the alcohol. That seemed to relax me, as it does most people. It broke up a relationship with a most wonderful man that I had known since 1998. And it was just, I couldn't do anything. For 18 months, I was depressed, I was in pain, I didn't want to do anything or go anywhere. And I just said to him, look, this is ridiculous, because basically I couldn't even make love. It was so bad. And I said, go, go, fly, fly, find another woman. And he did. I couldn't have sex with my partner. I couldn't move. So then I put on weight, and then I got depressed. I mean, it was such a vicious circle. I think what people don't realize is that when you've got a back problem, you can't do anything. You can't cough. To sneeze hurts. To wee hurts. To do other things hurts. To be in a car and you're going over bumps, and every bump that you go over is excruciating. Your quality of life is gone. You can't enjoy anything anymore. I felt so isolated. I felt very alone. Because you go through a thing of nobody cares, nobody knows what I'm going through, and your friends get sick to death of you saying, I can't, I'm in so much pain, I can't. You know, they can, friends, I mean, really close friends didn't, they were wonderful, but ordinary people that you meet every day, you know, they just don't understand what it is that you're going through, the isolation, you feel such an idiot. And I felt like my life was over. I eventually was told by a very dear friend to contact Chronic Pain Australia, which I did, out of sheer frustration, and I can't tell you, yeah, I was just so low. And I got on to Corelli Wales. And she said, please bring every drug that you've taken in the last 6 months or a year, or a list of what you've been taking. So I then started to go through my cupboard, and it filled a bag. She said, show me what you've been taking, and I emptied this bag of all the drugs that all the doctors had given me for pain. And her jaw, to coin a phrase of Shirley Valentine, her jaw dropped into her handbag. She couldn't believe it. And on top of that, I said, I've been having wine and gin and tonic to try and do anything to stop the pain. And she looked at me and she said, it's a miracle that you're still alive. With the food that they told me to eat and the exercise regime, I'm cured.
Don't you turn your nose up at that. That is fresh kangaroo meat.
When you go for jobs as an actor, you want to feel, you've got to be in tip-top form in order to get parts. You know, you can't have the feeling of pain in your face. It just doesn't look good on camera, or when you're auditioning for anything, for just a straight play or a musical or anything, or cabaret. Harry, you know, I would love to take you for a walk, but I have to go in and rehearse. I can't even take you with me because for some reason people don't believe that you're human. They think you're a dog. And I know you didn't get a walk last night, and I know you haven't had one this morning, but what can I do? Not a dog in sight, because they're all too clever. They know that they'll get really wet. This fear grips your heart and you think, supposing I say yes to taking this job, and halfway through it I fall in a heap of sciatica and I can't do it. I'm sorry, mate. You're afraid to go forward, you're afraid to put one foot in front of the other. You get to the point where you don't want anyone to know in the business, because it could, in fact, you know, don't use her, she's got problems with her back or leg or something. And that's why I'm so thrilled that I'm in the position I am now, not having any pain.
You need to press your windscreen. Oh, you know why? Because you need to put it on the other, yeah. So here I am, ready to do a rehearsal of Side by Side by Sondheim at the Theatre Royal. On the worst day in Christendom. I'm soaked now like a rat, but who cares? They're only interested in the voice, not how I look. How are you, my darling? Oh God, did you? God, look at my hair. Hello?
Hello.
Are you Who
I'm
are you?
Andrew.
Andrew.
I'm director.
Oh, you're the director. I haven't
Good to see you.
met
How are you, Amanda? Nice
I'm
to see
good,
you.
darling, because Andrew is also the stage manager.
That's right. You're looking for Andrew, who's at lunch.
My God, when I think how many shows I've done here. So many. It's beautiful. You get nosebleeds, though, up in the gods, which can be painful.
I'm back dancing and playing the idiot again, you know, playing a fool with my body. So I consider myself very, very lucky.